Now, here's my point. Where do we find out? Where you guys? Where's the confusion in your business? Remember this. Confusion is two things. Randomness in motion and a problem that appears to have no solution to it. That may be my favorite definition of a confusion. A confusion is a problem you have and it seems like there is no solution to that problem. A lot of people during this COVID period basically just threw their hands up and said, my business is going down the drain. Do you know how many businesses closed their doors in the first few weeks of COVID? They said, we're out. They said, we got a problem, has no solution to it. Now, in my business, a percentage of my marketing and income comes from speaking. And I went, I don't know, 90 days, 120 days with no speaking engagements. Do you think I just sat at home and said, hey, here's what it is, man. Shut the business down. But that's what a lot of business owners did. It's over. Right? Like that was their mindset. My mindset is real simple. It's going to be a fight every day. A dog fight. But dadgummit, we're going to find a way to win. That's my mindset. Okay, so I can't make money speaking. How can I make money doing webinars? How can I make money doing this? How can I make money doing this? How can I make money doing this? How can I open a new division? How can I create new membership models? How can I rework my pricing structure? How can I run specials? How can I, you understand what I'm saying? How can I pump out more content than I've ever pumped out? Like I'm not just going to throw in the towel and say, man, for 13 years I've been building this business and I'm going to let one external factor shut my whole business down. I'm going to find a way to win. But how many small business owners don't have that kind of toughness? They just literally just shut it down, man. Now, one of the things I figured out, and I think many of you figured this out, when tough times come, you need large amounts of capital. Yes or no? This is one thing I see in a lot of small businesses. You don't have enough money. So when tough times come, you need a lot of money. Okay? And most small businesses don't have enough money. And so they're constantly strapped to produce money. And you need a little runway, especially when something comes that's totally unexpected. Everybody see that? Where's that money going to come from, Mike? Customers. Getting as many customers as we can get. That's where that money is going to come. The money's going to come from getting customers. And when we get so many customers, we're producing so much revenue that our revenue is much greater than our expenses, and we got leftover money, and we're stacked. This is why almost every major financial expert in the world says you need 6 months of cash, right? In case something happens you don't expect. And I would even tell you may even need 9 months or a year's worth of cash. Because when something happens, now the only way to get that is become great at selling. That's the only way to get that much money. Selling yourself, selling your product, selling your service. So when I tell you that when I come to work, I ain't got time to gossip. I ain't got time to talk about what happened this weekend. I ain't got time to get involved in some kind of drama. I got to produce money. My business needs money every day for me to expand. So I ain't got time for all that low-level stuff, man. I'm going to come in and focus on getting customers. And if you're running a business and you let your employees come to work and goof off all day long and not produce money, then shame on you. That's your fault for allowing them to goof off all day. The purpose of the business is to produce revenue. And if you don't get that from tonight, man, you're not paying attention. When you're at work, it's called work for a reason, folks. Okay? It ain't called playtime or goof off time or flirting time. It's called work. We're here to work. Purpose of the work is to produce customers and money. And so many people will pull you into low-value activity during the day. Okay? So where was our confusion? Where did you guys come up with?
Customer engagement.
Okay, customer engagement. Here's what I would That's right. Now, I'm going to give you a stat that I use specifically in real estate. And if you're selling any kind of real estate, and I just apply this to every industry I coach. I don't care if it's gyms, doctors, whatever. The national statistics in real estate tell me that every deal should be worth 5.7 deals. Every time you do something, it should be worth 6 deals if you do it right. Every satisfied customer you have should be worth 6 more customers, which is why I said in the beginning, every day your current customer is a what? Interview for your next customer. What if you never engage with that customer? See, here's what I hear. Oh, if we call our customers, they might complain. So let's just not call them. What's the likelihood of getting a referral? They're going to complain, by the way, right or wrong. If you don't think people complain about me every day, you have lost your mind. I don't like Coach Burt didn't do this. I didn't get enough time with Coach Burt. He didn't say it like this. I don't like his southern accent. I don't like how tall he is. I don't like the fact that he's bald. Whatever. Right or wrong. Eric listens to it. We had one customer just had a fit that I had a jet. I mean, I can't believe Coach Burt's got a private jet. Like, why has he got a jet? Why has he got to have a jet? Why has he got to do this? What does it matter? What does it matter if I walk around the country barefooted? You understand what I'm saying? But this customer called in to complain that I had a jet, okay, that I worked for years, by the way, to be able to get. And I said, tell them I got a son and an 8-year-old daughter that I'd like to see every now and then. That's why I got the jet. They'll feel real good then, right? When you tell them why I really got it, which is to go do something, go home and see my kids. It's not to be flashy. It's because this is what I do for a living. It's travel all over the world. And when you're on the road 300 nights a year, trust me, you'll be looking for some way to get home too. Right or wrong? So my point is, people complain about the dumbest things. It's like silly. Like, what are we talking about this for? You're going to hear these things, and so you cannot get distracted by these low-level things when you're running a business. This is majoring in the minors, okay? So customer engagement is, once we do a deal, there's probably 6 more deals in there if we just engage with people, okay? All right, what did you guys come up with?
Well, for me, it's lack of structure.
Okay, so there's a confusion. Now, when you don't have structure, guess what you do? You're just pulled all over the place. When you go to work and you don't, so we have a time structure here. We meet at 8:30 every morning. From 9 to noon, basically, we do nothing but new customer acquisition. Then we eat lunch. Okay, then in the afternoon, we love on our current customers, try to engage with people, try to produce new money. Everybody see that? So new money is prospecting, afternoons, loving on current customers. We solve problems in the afternoon, we prospect in the morning, we solve problems in the afternoon. That's real simple, isn't it? Now that don't mean 9:30 we're going to get coffee for an hour. That means when we're at work, we're here trying to produce new customers. So here's what I don't want. I don't want my people talking to each other. I'm like, don't bother him. He's trying to make money for his family. Don't talk to him. Don't look at him. Don't distract him. Let him make phone calls. Does that make sense? Like let's understand what we're all doing here. Okay? And so I see so many people distract each other at work. The word distract means to pull apart. Mike, what'd y'all come up with? Where's your confusion? There you go. Okay? Now, every one of us have a confusion here, don't we? Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you the first thing to building a business. I want to put these in categories. Okay? So we're going to talk about how you brand, how you become known, how you market, how you make outbound effort, how you service the customer. Those are 4 big areas of building a small business. Okay? Number 1, we got to become known. So one confusion I see is we don't understand the value of becoming known in the world. Okay? We don't understand the value of becoming known and how much easier it is to sell something when you're known. Now, I'm speaking at a conference this weekend, and old Wolf of Wall Street's going to be speaking there. Y'all know Wolf of Wall Street, Jordan Belfort? Okay? They're paying him $50,000 to speak at this conference that I'm speaking at this weekend in Dallas. He has a negative net worth of $100 million. Everybody hear what I just said? Negative. Because when he was a investor, he frauded people out of money. He's never paid that money back. He actually has a negative net worth. But he became famous because they did what? They made a movie about him called The Wolf of Wall Street. So now they're paying him to speak on selling because they made a movie about him. And he's got a negative net worth. I don't know him. I'm not saying I don't like him. I watched the movie. Surprised he's still alive. But then he's turned this into a brand. And he's making money now. And good for him, you know. But my point is, what's the real lesson there? Become known. Because he's known, he's got more opportunity. The people that become the most known get the most opportunity. Everybody see that? Now, this goes against everything. I was teaching my daughter this morning on the way to school. This goes against everything we were taught in school and how we were raised, which is fit in, versus stand out. We are taught to fit in. Don't make any noise. Don't get any attention. Don't draw anything to you. That's the worst advice a business owner could ever hear. You need to stand out.